So I want to show you how to use these review triangles. There's vocab and definitions, and basically once you've finished putting them all together in the correct order, you'll get a triangle created. So we're going to start with topic 1, prologue. On some of the later ones that I'm going to give you, the order is going to be wrong. Like it's going to say topic 11, rocks and minerals, and that's not the order we did it in. That's the order it was done in by this wonderful person who put this online for me to find. All right. So this is going to be, whichever one says your topic name, is going to be the top of your triangle that you're creating. Now, once you've cut out all of your other ones, lay these out, and I'm not going to be able to fit all of them onto my screen, but that's okay. And we look for the thing that matches our example. So the amount of matter in an object. Well, think about that. And the amount of matter that is in an object is its mass. So mass matches amount of matter in the object. On this side, as x increases, y decreases. So we want to think about what's that describing, what kind of words might that be about? And when I look at all of these, well, that's talking about a graphing relationship. So I want to look for my ones that talk about graphing relationships. Indirect relationship. I saw cyclic relationship around here somewhere. There was one, it's around here somewhere, that says constant relationship, and constant relationship is another way to talk about a direct relationship. But if one is increasing and the other is decreasing, that's our indirect relationship. Okay, let's look at the other side. Matter or energy in a large enough concentration to cause harm. That's not something we've talked about yet, but when we look through what our words are, well, something causing harm, that's pollution. Next one, balance between opposite processes. Okay, balance between opposite processes. Oh, if it's a balance, that means it's going to be equal, dynamic equilibrium. And we keep going from here. As x increases, y stays the same. So if x increases, y stays the same. Well, we would look for that one. If you get stuck on one, do another one. Grouping by observed properties. Classification. Okay. Use to extend your powers of observation. What do we use to extend our powers of observation? I think that's probably an instrument. An instrument like a ruler or a microscope. A cat is not something that we use. That was just Gracie walking through the camera. Thank you for not messing anything up, cat. All right. Using senses to detect the environment. Observation. So here's constant relationship for as x increases, y stays the same. That's another way to talk about equilibrium, actually. Boundary where change can occur. So a boundary where change can occur, that's an interface. So you see how we create this, and we keep moving and working our way through these. The outsides of our triangle are going to be blank. There's nothing else we're putting out here. So these edges are always going to be those outsides. Sorry, Gracie just knocked into something else. She wants to make sure that you know that she's here. Concentration of matter is density. Amount of space occupied is volume. Change in field value over time, rate of change. Maximum density for water, 4 degrees Celsius. Sorry, I've reached further than what you guys can see on here. There we go. Increase in pressure causes density to increase. Comparison to a known standard is a measurement. Phase of matter. Inference is a conclusion based on observations. As x increases, y repeats a pattern. That's a cyclic relationship. Can I get this high enough to... Yeah, you can kind of see what the whole thing looks like here. So you get the idea. We're making these little triangles into a bigger There we go. It's at a little bit of a tilt, but you can see it. Bigger triangle. Okay. So that's how you would put these together. Now, if you don't have a printer at home, or if you don't want to waste paper to print this out, you don't have to. I'm going to make a Google form out of this sheet, and I'll give you what the statements are, and you can give me the answer. So you would be able to do this. If you do make it with the triangles, if you do cut it out and do this, take a picture and send it to me. Email it to me. That'd be great. And then I can look at it and know that you got some practice in. As far as these are concerned, when I posted this, I also gave you the definitions for the ones we haven't talked about in the same way or that we haven't talked about yet. Like pollution, matter or energy in a large enough concentration to cause harm. We don't talk about pollution until later, so I didn't have that. So I'll give you the definitions for the ones that we haven't talked about yet, and that'll also help you be able to put these together. So if you have any questions, just email me, and I hope you get something out of this. It's good practice.